I wasn't even ready, dude. I didn't have all my stuff. I know. Yeah, same with me. I was like, well, what I think last night was they were just going through all the legal talks and like in the packet. Because I was sitting in the heavy duty fans. I can't even imagine someone else. They don't have help. It's just now, you know, reading it. So maybe last night they just took her. I think they already had it. Who's coming out, like the family? That's tough.
You know that once it happened.
I might be away because like I have no connection here just because of all the satellite shit going on. I have max upload or download. I won't be able to see. So I might be like on a grass patch. Yeah, that's my next one. Get a little space in a while so I can All right, Chris. We'll be walking around.
If it's not guilty, bro, y'all gonna feel it from there. How you doing, brother? Yeah, man, if it's not guilty, bro, the world's gonna feel it. Right.
Because we've got a verdict coming up soon, but if you plug in and it's not to drop out or drop out, I'll come in where I can like this. Sure? That's another way to get it. Because I don't need these. I'm actually setting up for a hit right now, so I'll keep my work in 5 minutes, but I'll probably jump out in about 5 minutes before I found out when they announced it on the news because my wife got it, somebody got it from my wife. No, that I didn't. No, I knew the verdict was there. You did? Mind reader?
I did.
You ain't let the rest of us know.
I have a wife who's a mind reader.
You ain't let the rest of us know. How you doing, bro?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, man.
I'm Dave from the North News.
Dave, Jared Henderson from USA Today.
Hey, nice.
I've seen you around a lot. Are you okay, Christian? Nice to meet you, man. Are you okay? I've seen you at everything. Just making sure that your ass is okay. Alright, cool.
I'm full of adrenaline. Like,
yeah, I feel you. That part.
Stay still.
That part.
I ran like 4 stoplights getting here. I was eating a burrito when I announced
Just dropped it?
No, I stuffed that stuff down as fast.
Okay, good. At least you got to finish it.
But got in my car, came out here.
Good. Well, at least you got to finish it, man. That's a good thing.
Are you shooting video or still?
Both, but primarily video. Yeah, man. What's up, sir? Good. How you doing? Say that again.
Get a spot now.
That's exactly right. Make it easy. Turn it on later. Well, last time I was on the side, man, and this dude came right in front of me at the last minute. Instead, right? I was like, dude,
I hate that. They're just not like, yeah, it's not hard to do. It hurts me for a little bit. But I can do it.
That's it. You know, it's real simple. Anyway, nice to meet you, brother. Take care, man. Be safe.
Yeah, I'm sure. I dropped mine, so I'm like, This is crazy, man. My stomach is turning, man. This is the moment in history, man.
So I think we should play this.
Oh, yeah. We definitely
Just keep this with me.
body shaking. Yeah, chants hurting. Yeah, man. No, I think that we'll remember this for a lifetime, you know. I pray. Or
What
maybe
up?
somebody just said I'm stubborn and don't want to give in.
I think so. That's
Or I can stay on this one. They'll take your piece out of
That's what he goes out. I don't know if it's where it's fun. The woman said he was in college.
It'll probably not pay for
Oh, it's all good. I'm in your way.
No, don't worry.
Stand over there. I'll try and get in front. Also, like, do we know what this? Hey, Chris, is this like actually going to be?
I highly doubt that's going to happen at all. That's why that's what we're saying. Maybe after the aftermath, not right now.
Yeah, they're not going to come out and.
I'm hoping people are out here like in prayer. It's going to happen soon. The phone's out.
PJ Hill!
Yeah, but I'm going to have to fight for his file. So there's no reason to.
Yeah.
They announced the verdict immediately before.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
then they come here and they get their.
Oh, is this going to be a press conference here? Words? They're going to speak here?
Broly.
Be at the Hilton. Oh, in case, you mean?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I think they can get a lot of it. They're not.
You got a better system than me?
No, I think it's yeah, it's different. It's a Sony one.
I mean, a better system for attaching a wireless to.
No, it's the same. The thing is, you have to do what you need to do.
It's funny too because we have like a coverage plan for where we're all supposed to be. What I always thought is, what about strapping a GoPro like this? Oh yeah. I don't think you're.
I'd like to ask a press question. I'm looking at a curiosity. Nothing tells me where it's from.
It's more the publication. So like even like
Yeah. And I'm looking.
Like I shoot for a Russian. So like a lot of times I'll hire people.
I can't pay.
Kind of cool, you know.
That doesn't tell me.
AFT is Turkey, I think.
It's just fascinating. I just happened to come down here today, and we're gonna have them.
And one of the guys that writes the merch a lot of times they'll see that you're on stage and it's like
And my question is, why did
Yeah, tell you what, stick him in
people over here, this is where they've had the press conference. There's people over there, yeah.
and they're totally over here.
That's where they come over. So it's like, stay here, grab stuff you need.
I just came from Brooklyn Center because I'm going around just looking at things, and it's completely new.
I live in Brooklyn Park. I don't think anybody's going to be
Amy.
Everybody's going to be here. Depending on how this goes, they're either going to be celebrating
Or we'll have trouble tonight. So fast.
How you doing?
Good to see you, brother.
Yeah. Do you know anything about? You have any idea?
Pat, let me call you right back, okay? Okay, bye.
Do you have any idea about the verdict?
I
I'm
don't.
sure you know as much as everybody
Yeah,
else.
100%. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, you know.
Yeah. I think we're all on the same page.
Yes. Yeah, I think we are. I think we are. Good to see you, man.
Hey, good to see you too.
And then I press this, right? We are at Hennepin County.
I didn't call him yet.
They come out of there. Yeah, right.
And this is not moving.
Thank you.
Their photographer's probably going to go right there. Well, I know they're
Are you with AFP? I'm not, no.
We've got a barbecue starting up in the corner here. We've got just
This is for the release, right? This is for the CARE press release, right? Is this what the setup is for?
I have no idea. That's just a microphone thing for the press conference.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. Don't go about it. Feel bad about that. I was
I was asleep the whole time. So the justice advocate.
it is going to serve us right. It's going to serve its people today, and we're going to start to make some changes. So maybe we could get some trust built back up. Maybe we could try.
Hey, Tashira, can you tell people about those who aren't familiar with their case, the circumstances surrounding the case of Justin Tigan?
Oh, Justin Tigan was brutally beat to death by the police here in Minnesota. And he was brutally beat. His skull was cracked in half. He had dog bites on his body. His wrist was detached from his arm. He was brutally beat and thrown inside of a trash dumpster by the St. Paul police August 19, 2009. Since then, I've been working very hard to bring the families together, to be the support that I did not have. I have been harassed, followed. They've sat outside my home because I'm fighting for justice for Justin and all stolen lives. I believe that George Floyd, Justin Tigan, Cordell Handy, Marcus Golden, Demetrius Hill, Travis Jordan, all of the Philando Castile, all of the families. It doesn't stop. I can go on forever. I can go on forever, but they all deserve. And there is a problem here in Minnesota, so I hope that you guys keep recording out here, because there's a problem here in Minnesota, and Minnesota needs to be under federal investigation. All the high-profile cases came from Minnesota. Dante Wright, George Floyd, Philando Castile, Jamar Clark. That is a clear indication that it is a problem here in Minnesota, and it's time for the truth to come out. This is a treacherous place. It's hateful. It's racist, and they have no value for the black man's life. And they let Hardell Sherrill die in a jail here in Minnesota, and they kill him in jail and on the streets here in Minnesota.
Tell them about the facade of Minnesota Nice.
Oh, Minnesota, that's just a fakery. That's just a fakeness, because they will smile in your face. Minnesota Nice means I will smile in your face and I will do some dirty shit behind your back. And I will kill your loved one in cold blood, and I will help the system cover up the murder. And it's not just the police here. It's the BCA, it's the county attorneys, it's the forensic pathologists, and the police departments all working together to cover up hundreds of murders. There's been over 470 murders at the hands of the police here in the state of Minnesota, and only one man has been held accountable. Hopefully today it'll be the second man held accountable, but there was only one man held accountable, and that's a minority man that killed a white woman, Justine DeMine. So it's time for them to be held accountable for killing black men, because black men have lives and they want to go home to their families just like anybody else.
Yep. Tell them about the Police Federation for people who don't know it in the back.
The Police Federation is just full of racist people. It's just, the racism is so real here. The racism in Minnesota is so real. This is not Minnesota, this is Mississippi. Mississippi. Emmett Till's family looked at the pictures of the father of my son and said, that looks like Emmett Till, the way they beat him and killed him and threw him in the dumpster. This place is treacherous, it's racist, and it's time to be exposed. That's right.
Tell them about what's been happening all summer. What have you guys been doing?
All summer, we have been out here protesting. The families have been coming together, protesting. We've been coming together, supporting each other, coming in solidarity. The families that lost our loved ones, we're out here. They leave us out here just stranded. They don't give us no support. The only reason George Floyd is getting support, is getting support is because he was caught on Facebook Live, and they couldn't stop it. If they could have stopped that video, George Floyd's story would be like the rest of ours. Swept under the rug and everybody moves on. That's the only reason, because it went Facebook Live and they couldn't cover it up. That's the only reason why he's getting the support from these other people. Otherwise, it'll just be our community.
If he is guilty of all three charges, what's the call for then?
Say that again?
If he is guilty of all three charges, what's the call for then?
Justice for the rest of the family.
Amen.
Justice for the rest of the families. They need to reopen these cases and justice for the rest of these families. Because that's only one man's life. The rest of these 470, we want justice for them too.
And we want to up the charges for Dante Wright's killer as well.
Yeah.
The fact that her charge is less than the cop that killed Justin is ridiculous. She needs the same charge.
What's going on over there?
The only
Oh, you want to head in?
Yeah. We're not going for that fake ass white privilege, white
Big brother's name is Reggie Chauvin.
George died. I got about 300 messages and everybody sent me a video. And I was looking at the morning and almost enraged, right? And I ended up at 5 and I headed down to the city hall and I banged on all of the
Excuse me. How much one of those cost about?
I don't mind.
Oh, just the thing you get them?
I don't want to.
Okay.
I see what happened and I knew it was going to happen. And later that day, everybody had
Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry.
Thank you, baby. And that anger has turned into activism, and that anger has turned into a lot of different various groups protesting against anybody injustices, especially in Minnesota. So this is where we're at right now. We're at ground zero. This is a moment in history that I think we all will be able to celebrate.
We serve a God that sits high and he looks low. Hallelujah. And we know we all witnessed Brother George Floyd be murdered, right? Say murder. Say murder. We witnessed him be murdered by Chauvin, and today he's going to be held accountable. When Chauvin is held accountable, he will be the first white officer in the history, in modern day history in Minnesota, to be held accountable for murdering a black man. Let's cheer for that. Come on, hallelujah. Amen. We are claiming the victory in advance because this system owes us that much. Right, Ron? This system owes us that much because we recognize that that's not even completely justice. Real justice would be if Brother George Floyd was still alive today. Amen? Because he's not. So say his name.
George Floyd!
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 Black lives matter.
Black lives matter!
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter!
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter!
Brother PJ Hill, you want to say something? Okay.
Killing us! Stop killing us! Are we just saying to stop killing us? Repeat after me. Say stop killing us!
Stop killing us!
Stop killing us!
Stop killing us.
'Cause Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter!
Black dreams matter!
Black dreams matter!
Black kids matter!
Black kids matter!
Black men matter!
Black men matter!
Black women matter!
Black women matter!
Stop killing us!
Stop killing us!
Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter!
Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter. George Floyd is a serial killer.
Derek Chauvin is a serial killer!
He killed a lot of people.
Derek Chauvin is a serial killer!
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 All right, say this one. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Derek Chauvin has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Derek Chauvin has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Derek Chauvin has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Derek Chauvin has got to go. Hey, hey,
That's a lot.
Derek
Absolutely, we gonna chop it up.
Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Facebook. All right, thank you. I got you.
Hey, hey, no peace. No racism. No justice. No peace. No racism.
Police. No peace. Police. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd.
George Floyd.
George Floyd. George Floyd.
George Floyd. Got they right.
George Floyd got they right. George Floyd got they right. George Floyd got they right. George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
George Floyd
Got they right.
Throw them fists up.
Fist up, y'all. Fist up. How many more videos we gotta see?
No more!
How many more videos we gotta see?
No more!
How many more videos we gotta see? No more! How many more videos we gotta see? No more! Until they understand that policing in America is not working.
That's right.
This system ain't broken, it's working exactly how they designed it to work. Facts. It's working exactly how they designed it to work. And it won't be until we step
No
up
more justice, no more hate. 2, 4, 6, 8.
We step up
No more
together.
justice, no more hate. 2, 4, 6, 8.
We step up together.
No more justice, no more hate.
We do
2, 4.
Fight back.
No more violence.
Stand up.
2, 4,
Fight back.
6, 8.
Fight back. Stand up. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. Fight back. And we can do it together, y'all. Y'all make some noise if we looking for a celebration today. Make some noise.
No more violence.
Let me give y'all one more chance. Let me see if y'all amped enough for this. Say back up, we want freedom, freedom. All these racist ass cops, we don't need them, need them. Back up, we want freedom, freedom. All these racist ass cops, we don't need them, need them. Back up, we want freedom, freedom. All these racist ass cops, we don't need them, need them. Back up, we want freedom, freedom. All these racist ass cops, we don't need them, need them.
What you saying?
We lit! Read, y'all. It's called George Floyd is Miami Chill.
No, it's no violence.
Check me out. It's taken 9 long months to create a challenge inside of
Okay, but this is different. But this is different. This is
life is just that precious.
You wouldn't happen to have an extra battery, would you?
I do, but I'm gonna need it. Sorry.
Are they praying?
It's for an important cause.
I recognize it. Considering it now, but I'm not.
No, they get moving your pussy, y'all be getting like that. I can bring it
A life taking a lot while terrorizing fucked up women. One stood against justice and mercy before she was silent. But when you look at me, you say I'm angry, aggressive, your favorite claim is violent. Only see is beauty and subservience, entertainment.
I mean,
what happens? Just as long as I don't try to challenge them, revolution is an energy that has a nasty underbelly of injustice for the rest of us. And those who have drunk from the cup of oppression is intoxicated by its nasty culture. A pandemic is what's said that affects the human race. Dangerous disease affecting the world. Injustice is extreme poverty has a
if you don't mind driving the one,
what I'm
yeah, there's like a
saying
thinner
today,
one.
Jeff and George Floyd,
So if you might, that's the one I'm
and I know what I'm seeing today will never happen again in my life. So make sure you take this fight. Fight. White privilege is exposed to definition of
I can't hear you so well.
and some think that their race is chosen and smart. It just means it makes life much more harder for those who are white versus being black, and life is much more harder. America paid for the blood and hate that have sown in the wounds of black Americans.
Close it back up a bit.
No other race has been successful in humane trade like us. I guarantee you. Say his name.
name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Y'all make some noise for that brother. Make some noise, y'all. Make some noise. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm just living in the town of Derek with everybody out here. We say a chant in Louisville, and it goes a little something like this. We young, we lit, we taking back our shit. So I just want to just say it real quick so that these, excuse me, I cuss a lot, but I just want to let these motherfuckers know in here that we really out here. And we gonna get our justice that we deserve. We are tired of being second, we tired of being second on the total pole.
Come on now.
Feel me? So we young, we lit, we taking back our shit. We young, we lit, we taking back our shit. We young, we lit, we taking back our shit. I said we young, we lit, we taking back our shit.
Hi, everybody. I'm Carolina from Black Women's March in New York. I want to hear you for New York. We're here to support you. We've been out there since May 29th. We feel you. We hear you. We love you. Let's make some noise. Say his name.
George Floyd.
Say it louder.
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Justice for
George Floyd.
Justice for
George Floyd.
Say his name.
George Floyd.
Justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Fuck these racist ass police. Let's go. Justice on 420. Thank you.
Yo, my name is Frank Diddy. What up, everybody? I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. All right, now we've been traveling the country, and it's a lot of people protesting for everybody around the country, especially for George Floyd. And this is what I want to say after they read this fucking guilty verdict that they about to read for this man. This is not a celebration. We're not celebrating shit we should have been had. Okay?
Exactly.
This is the first step. This ain't a celebration. And we're going to continue to march and say his name. When they ask why you still marching for George Floyd, it's because we fight for fucking change. We fight for change. This ain't the end of the fight. The family going to get justice from this man going to jail. But it's a movement out here. And y'all the people. And we going to keep on fighting and saying George Floyd's name. And we going to keep on marching across the country until we get legislative change. So this don't happen no more. This is it. This is a revolution. They're not going to trick us with one victory. We didn't come out here just to get justice for one person. We going to get this justice, and we going to keep going. This ain't no celebration. Okay? We ain't celebrating. This is not the end. This is the beginning. We going to keep fighting. We going to keep marching. We going to keep George Floyd's name alive. We going to keep on fighting until we get all the changes that we've all done. So stand with these people in Minneapolis. Stand with the city across the country. In your cities, keep marching, keep going. They want us to think that people go ask why you still marching for George Floyd. I thought the cop went to jail. That's what they gonna ask you. And when they ask you that, you tell them we still marching because we still want justice. That wasn't justice. Exactly. That ain't justice. It ain't justice until we get legislative change. It ain't justice until we get racism done. It ain't justice until we policing ourselves. Okay? Black people, they want us to be trapped in our community. That's what it's about. It's still like slavery. We like the shackleless slave. You ever notice that every time something like this happens, it's usually revolving around a traffic stop or something like that. Cars and stopping us from traveling. Because black people traveling is the most non-racist experience you can have in your goddamn life. Hopping in your car by yourself. They don't want us to travel. They want us to be afraid to move around. They want us to stay trapped in our community. Until we end all of that, we're not going to fucking stop. We're going to keep on marching. We're going to keep on fighting. We're going to keep on stepping for change until our kids can live in a world where they don't got to go through the stuff that George Floyd went through. Or nobody else. Or Dante or nobody else. We're going to keep on fighting Minnesota, y'all to stay. I respect all the activists out here. Love and support to all the activists out here. I'm only here, I'm a servant of the people. I'm only here to uplift your voices and to get behind these activists. Y'all need to be interviewing these activists in Minnesota and not just these celebrity activists, not just these people that show up. These people get out here every fucking day fighting. They got stabbed. They got rubber bullets. They got bruises. They get beat by the same police that we arguing. We fighting
against excessive force while they're using excessive force on us. We got stories to tell. Y'all better talk to these people. Every media outlet in the world out here. If y'all ain't talking to the people in Minnesota on the ground, then y'all ain't talking to the people that y'all need to be talking to. Well, why are y'all out here if y'all not gonna tell our story? I thought y'all was journalists. I thought y'all trying to get to the bottom of the truth. Okay, if you're a real life journalist, you need to be telling the stories of the people. Come on! Spread that propaganda.
Say it! That's it!
Hey, that's it! I ain't gonna hog this mic too long. I apologize. I just got to thank my people. I love my people. I love the city of Minneapolis. I love the motherfucking movement. And we gonna stay connected. We gonna keep going. We gonna unite. And ain't nothing they gonna do to stop this change. This the revolution. This is our time for change. We not gonna stop till we get change. It's not a negotiation. It's a motherfucking demand. That's it! It's not a negotiation. This is the demand. And we won't stop until we get change. That's the fucking problem. They think we negotiate with them. That's it. We ain't fucking negotiate with America. We ain't negotiate with these white folks at the top. We ain't negotiate with these police. It's our city, this our country, it's our town.
To make change, you gotta break the fucking change.
To make change, you gotta break the change. Alright? What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! If we don't get it, shut it down! 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 Hey y'all, let me tell y'all something. See, they reimagined police as slave catching patrol. They reimagined slavery with prisons. We are not trying to reimagine police. That's right. We are trying to abolish the police. Now, a lot of y'all don't want to hear that this system is this system is too racist and too corrupt to fix. Let me hear y'all say you can't reform racism.
You can't reform racism.
You can't reform racism.
You can't reform
You
racism.
cannot reform this racist system. It must be taken down. We must reimagine public safety as a whole and not continue to pour money. You can't keep training racist cops. How many more millions do we have to put into equipment, into training, before folks understand that this model of policing is not working for black and brown people in America?
Come on.
We got to understand that this is not radical. This is the only change that we can demand. We have to abolish the police department and reimagine public safety. Make some noise! Say his name. George Floyd. 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 When I say George Floyd, you say Dante Wright. George Floyd. 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 Dante Wright. Everybody out here, name your city. Where you coming from? Chicago. I see D-Town. I'm from Chicago. Where my Chicagoans at? Detroit in the building somewhere. Detroit. Minnesota. Make some noise for the If George don't get it, shut it down. I said if George don't get it, shut it down. I said if George don't get it, shut it down. I said if George don't get it, shut it down. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd.
So we're not listening to those people on?
Say his name. George Floyd. 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 What's his name? George Floyd. What's his name? George Floyd. Say his name. 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 George Floyd. If George don't get it, shut it down. If George don't get it, shut it down. If
is history. And what do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. Do we want it tomorrow? No. Do we want it next week? No. Do we want it next year? No. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. For who? George Floyd. 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 What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. And you need to think about what you're going to do when this verdict drops. What do you want for your community, regardless of the verdict? I don't need a Hennepin County government center to let me know if I matter or not. You don't need a Hennepin County government center to let you know if you matter or not. This verdict is going to determine what we see for policing, government, and politics going forward for this city. And if George don't get it, shut it down. 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 And I'll leave y'all with this. Justice is living in a world where George Floyd was never murdered. Justice is living in a world where Derek Chauvin understood white supremacy from the age of 5. Justice is a lot of these folks here, a lot of these white faces, having conversations with their family members, with their counterparts, with their co-workers. The work is going to need to continue going forward regardless of the verdicts. We can celebrate for a day, but we need to continue this work going forward. We can celebrate for a day, but we need to continue this work going forward. We can celebrate for a day, but we need to continue this work going forward, right? So I want y'all to recognize why you're out here. Know why you're out here. And really dig deep into your heart why you're going to stay here. And why we're going to rally regardless of the verdict. We're going to demand justice regardless of the verdict. Justice is living in a world where Dante Wright was never murdered. Justice is living in a world where an excuse, oops, I reached for my taser and I have my gun, is not a reality. Justice is living in a world where Minnesota does not lead the nation in racial disparity for education, employment, and law enforcement. That's right. Justice is living in a world where we have these conversations and don't try to cover it up. And we came out here for George Floyd. What's his name? George Floyd. Say his name. 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 George Floyd. What's his name? George Floyd. What's his name? George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. Say his name. George Floyd. What's his name? George Floyd. What's his name? George Floyd.
We don't need nothing in that building to let us know what we saw. We all saw murder. We all know Chauvin is guilty. When I say Chauvin, y'all say guilty. Chauvin. 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 Guilty. And no matter what happens in that building, all of us, the people, we will let everyone across this nation, everyone across this world know what the verdict truly is. Chauvin. Guilty. Chauvin. Guilty. Chauvin. Guilty. Chauvin. Guilty. Chauvin. Guilty. Chauvin. Guilty. I cannot tell a single person in this audience how to deal with their oppression. Regardless of the verdict of this trial, every single oppressive system that led to the murder of George Floyd has remained in place. Therefore, regardless of the verdict, people are still being oppressed. Therefore, people can act however they feel necessary. However they feel necessary. Because justice is not just convicting Chauvin. It's making sure that another George Floyd doesn't happen. And in the midst of this trial, there's been Dalal E. There has been Dante Wright. There have been numerous names that I've had to learn from across this nation. All while the police have been under the spotlight. They don't care. They don't care. They showed you talking about justice. What does justice look like to you? What does justice look like to you? For me, justice will look like having a system in place that protects my black life like they're protecting this courthouse right now.
That's right. He's a serial killer. He's a serial killer. He killed 5 people.
How about when my life is under attack, they send in the National Guard to protect me? How about white folks on Facebook and Twitter and wherever they post? When my life is under attack, how about they talk about my life the same way they talk about the Dollar Tree getting looted? Because all them buildings, all that property can be brought back. Their money's not going nowhere. The money's still there. My life, when it's taken, it's not coming back.
At all. It's
George Floyd will never take another breath on this planet again.
That's right.
George Floyd will never take another breath on this planet again. And until these systems are uprooted and recreated with everyone's best interest in mind, we are going to stay out in these streets. We are going to continue fighting until I feel the same justice that this damn building feels.
No justice, no peace.
No justice.
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 No peace.
No peace. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
If George don't get it,
Shut it down.
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 if George don't get it.
Shut it down.
What up, everybody? How y'all feeling?
If George don't get it,
Yo.
shut it down.
Who street?
Our street.
Who street?
Our street.
Who street?
Our street.
Who street?
Our street.
Who city?
Our city.
Who city?
Our city.
Who city?
Our city.
Who city?
Our city.
Who street?
Our street.
Who street?
Our street.
Who street?
Our street.
Who street?
Our street.
What do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want?
Justice.
When do we want it?
Now.
When do we want it?
Justice. We
When
want
do
it
we want it?
now.
If we don't get it,
Burn it down.
we don't get it.
Shut it down.
We don't get it.
Shut it down.
Black lives matter.
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 Show me what democracy sounds like.
This is what democracy sounds like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy feels like.
This is what democracy feels like.
Show me what democracy sounds like.
This is what democracy sounds
No
like.
justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Fuck these racist ass.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Fuck these racist ass police.
Say what?
All right, my name is Frank Nitty, right? We out here. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We out here for justice and we out here for change. All right. Now look, after this verdict, it don't matter what they say. We still ain't got justice. We still ain't got change. Until we get the law change we need, until we get the things that we need in the cities across the country, we gonna keep on marching. We gonna keep on fighting. We gonna keep on going. Okay? Y'all need to understand that. Like he said, we can celebrate for one day. But they think this the end. They think y'all gonna go home tomorrow. Y'all ain't gonna be back out here. They think they gonna be able to act y'all while y'all still saying George Floyd's name. We gonna say George Floyd's name forever. We gonna hit these streets until we get changed. And then even when we get changed, we still gonna say George Floyd's name. Because these are streets. At the end of the day, it don't matter what they say or what they do. We the people. We the people. What up, Dante Wright brother right here? Alright? I want y'all to show love to Dante Wright brother. His family going through this. And y'all keep the same energy y'all kept for George Floyd. For that man and his family.
their service working?
We can get justice.
They cutting everybody's service off. They cutting everybody's service off.
Yep, I just started
My clips and my videos is not saving or nothing. It's just, it's once again white supremacy.
Yep.
Technocracy, we call it.
Exactly.
Your phone, your videos get erased. They ban you off of Facebook.
That's crazy.
They're cutting everybody's service. But the drones, somebody's drones flying just fine, right? That's theirs. I fly drones around here, and they cut you, and they won't let you do it in the city. Not everybody knows that.
That's what they were doing the first way by the police department.
They just trying to see.
Exactly. That's what they did for the first.
That's what they did to all of us.
Yes.
Everybody's out there when they we was getting
They matter here.
Black lives, they matter here.
They don't get no peace.
activists on Instagram.